The Bible said that Adam was not deceived. He knew just exactly what he was doing. But because of the love that he had for Eve, he walked right out into death with her. Not because he had to. He no different. Eve was absolutely deceived. But he walked out with her and took death with her. Was a great sign that the bride was guilty. Christ was not guilty, but he became guilty to die the death for his church, to redeem her. He went to death with her. Adam and Eve was a type of Christ in the church. When Adam saw Eve had sinned and had done wrong, Adam walked right out, not deceived, but with both eyes open. But he so loved Eve that he took her place in death with her and walked out with her. You know that? That's exactly what Jesus does. The church is guilty. The church sinned. That's right. But Christ come and was made sin and took the place and walked with his church and condemned sin in the flesh that he might redeem his bride back to him again.
In the midst of the garden, a decision was made. As Eve took forbidden fruit and was deceived that day, Adam stood there crying at the choice he must make. To stay alone in the garden, I can almost hear him say, I don't want to live in paradise alone. For the one I love the most is what makes paradise a home. I must go away, that's the price that I will pay. I don't want to live in paradise alone. Some say that God searched heaven for one willing to come. I don't believe there was a search. Jesus said, I am the one. I love it here in heaven, but I really want my bride. So he left heaven's splendor. On Calvary he cried, I don't want to live in paradise alone. For the one I love the most is what makes paradise a home. If I must go away, that's the price that I will pay. I don't want to live in paradise alone. As Jesus looks into the eyes of his waiting bride, he says, you've waited long enough, come stand here by my side. I don't want to live in paradise alone. For the one I love the most is what makes paradise a home. I must go away, that's the price that I will pay. I don't want to live in paradise alone. If I must go away, that's the price that I will pay. I don't want to live in paradise alone. No, no, no.
Heavenly Father, as the day is growing dim now, the signs of his appearing is at hand. We see the church, that little handful of elected called out, predestined before the beginning of the world. Names were put on the Lamb's Book of Life before there was a foundation of the world. All the Father has given me will come to me. We see that little group gathering itself together out of every denomination, out of every church, out of every village. God getting his little group ready. And all the churches pulling out of every church, every nation, every people, a bride for His name. Oh God, their hearts are filled with joy. They're happy.